And good morning, 22 minutes after 9 o'clock on this Thursday morning without Mike Winters. Joining us in studio this morning, Mr. Bob Power. How are you doing this morning, sir?
Real good, thank you.
Good to hear it. Good to hear it. So it is obviously the busy time of year. Everybody geared up for fall time, gearing up for the holidays. Veterans Day is coming up tomorrow, and as you do every year, you're going to be doing something extra special to celebrate.
Right, we're doing a dinner, dinner and entertainment for the veterans.
Okay.
We've got a ham dinner with all the trimmings, and the ham is really good. It's baked with pineapple and maraschino cherries.
Oh my gosh, that's amazing.
Yeah, and the flavor is delicious.
We have a family secret. We always did this every Thanksgiving. What you do is you cook your ham your normal way. We didn't. I don't think we used cherries, but we used pineapples. But then right towards the end of the cooking process, we would pour over the ham an entire 20-ounce bottle of Coca-Cola, and it had to be Coca-Cola. We couldn't use like Pepsi because we were a Pepsi household. But it had to be a 20-ounce bottle of Coca-Cola, and it always gave it just that perfect glaze.
Well, with this recipe that I use, you pour over the juice from the pineapple and the maraschino cherries.
Yes, the runoff. I love that. That sounds delightful. That's
yeah,
fantastic.
It is.
Absolutely. So, and you guys, that's going to be happening tomorrow evening. Around what time?
It's at 5 o'clock.
Okay.
From 5 until the dinner is going to be served from 5 till 6:30.
Okay.
But the program is going to last till 8 o'clock.
Okay. So it's dinner and then a little entertainment to top things off as well.
We have entertainment. Malia Juarez, who is Miss Teen New Mexico volunteer.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to perform. Tom Blake is going to perform.
Awesome.
And Billy Joe Montoya is going to perform.
Oh, wow. It's going to be a busy day for old Tom Blake. He's got the Veterans Parade kickoff in the morning. He's going to be doing that. I'm sure he's going to be involved with that. And then, wrapping things up, doing entertainment for you in the evening. I'm going to assume that's not even the only bookings he has that day. He keeps himself pretty busy.
Yeah.
That's
I wanted to be in the Veterans Parade.
Yeah.
And I can't because my day is going to be spent cooking.
Oh, yeah, because you're going to be in the kitchen. Now, in addition to all this, donations are always appreciated. You had mentioned you ran into a couple of hurdles getting to the event, and you're looking for any donations that could be available as well.
Well, normally for stuff like this, the grocery stores donate.
Sure.
And this year they told me that they've already donated their limit for the quarter.
I see.
And they can't.
Right.
So
there's been a lot. It feels like there's been a lot more need this year than in past years, and I think a lot of that comes down to both with inflation, with still people dealing with all the layoffs from even as far away from COVID as we are. People are still dealing with layoffs and furloughs, and life hasn't fully gotten back to normal. And then prices are going up on top of everything. It's just been a real 1-2 punch, and I feel like the need is just greater this year than in most.
Well, I feel that.
Absolutely.
So it's we have a great need for this.
Sure. But at the same time, we still want to provide, and we still are going to, and you're still going to provide regardless,
right?
Which is absolutely commendable. But of course, any and all donations would be absolutely appreciated, both in monetary form, or if you're going to the grocery store and just you want to grab an extra side or something like that, just something along those lines that would think of Bob when you're at the store next time.
The groceries, no. We've got the groceries already.
Okay, sure. So we're specifically looking for monetary donations.
Yeah.
That's absolutely understandable because there's a lot out of pocket that goes into this. We're going to be feeding, they say you made enough food to feed an army.
Right.
And that's all essentially what you're doing, but you're also made enough food to feed a Navy, the Marines, the Coast Guard, all veterans. So you made enough food to feed several armies, and that costs.
Right.
Absolutely. So So if folks can make a donation, how do they reach out to you?
They can call me at 575 910 4648.
910-4648. If you can make any donations, they will be absolutely appreciated. And again, this is that time of year. It's the giving season, but it's also the need season. With temperatures dropping, there's a lot more need out there and a lot more folks that are in need. But if you have a little extra, Bob would absolutely appreciate any help that he can get. So once again, 575-910-4648. This sounds like just an awesome evening, though. It all kicks off around 5 o'clock. You mentioned.
Yes.
Awesome. And what's Miss Teen New Mexico going to be doing? Is she going to be singing?
She's dancing.
Oh, she's dancing.
Yeah.
Very cool. Okay. Awesome.
And I stuck something else in that I haven't been advertising. I have groups and organizations that cater to the veterans. I have some coming.
Okay.
And they'll be able to answer questions for them.
Awesome.
Offer their services to them.
Sure.
So this is going to be a big deal. And it's, the restaurants here are also promoting, but being a former restaurant owner, I know why they're doing it. They're doing it more to promote their business than anything.
100%. Absolutely.
And
it's a move of goodwill, as a lot of places will say.
And this dinner tomorrow night is just to promote the veterans.
Absolutely.
Nothing more.
Just a way to say thank you.
Right.
That's really all it is. And that's the way Veterans Day should be. But it just seems like Veterans Day, much like most of the holidays that we celebrate here in America, have just become so commercialized and become all about selling something or.
Well, my opinion is that it's a shame that veterans are celebrated just a couple days a year. They should be celebrated every day.
Every single day. 100%. I agree.
I mean, they put their name on that piece of paper, and when they do, they don't know if they're going to be sent into action or not.
Exactly.
So they're willing to put their life on the line for us.
I heard somebody say earlier this week that the reason that they want people in the military so young is because they want the kids who, when you say, go run up that hill and, kill whatever's on top, they're just going to go. They're not going to question it. They're not going to, it's that idea of, they're invincible. But then when our veterans come back, they have mental scars, they have stories, they have so much that they've been through and seen and had to endure, and it feels so often like society just casts those folks aside. You look back at stories from the 70s and even since then, they come back and they're ridiculed and criticized for participating in war activities when all they were doing was just trying to keep themselves and their brothers alive.
Well, that and then also physical fitness. I mean, I would love to serve my country.
Sure.
But at my age, I couldn't hold up out there in the field.
Exactly.
So they need the young blood.
That's right. And it is good to see that there's generations coming up, even as young as my kids' generation, who when you ask them what they want to be when they get older, they say they want to be a soldier. They say they want to go to the army like their dad, like their grandpa, and that's heartwarming, and it's nice to know that that lives on.
Sure.
But tomorrow is really just all about celebrating veterans and giving them, just taking what should be a much more often stop to life and to everything, to just say thank you for your service and thank you for everything that you've done. And we're going to do just that tomorrow evening. It's all happening at First United Methodist Church, correct?
First United Methodist Church is correct.
Yes, and that is at
2000 North Missouri.
North Missouri.
North Pennsylvania.
Right.
I'm sorry.
2000 North
I'm sorry.
Pennsylvania. Okay, so 2000 North Pennsylvania, the First United Methodist Church. And again, that's going on from 5 o'clock until 8 o'clock.
And admission, you have to go in the parking lot and go up the ramp that's there.
Okay. So once you pull into the parking lot, there'll be a ramp, and then you just go up that ramp, and that's where you'll be.
Right. And from 4:30 to 5, the Patriot Guard will be at that door. So if you get there on time, you can't get the wrong door.
Nice. Yeah, you couldn't miss the place.
Yeah.
There you go.
And we also have the Roswell Honor Guard going to present colors, and it's a big night.
Yeah, it sounds like it's you've pulled out all the stops to make it a real fun night.
Right.
I like it. So it all kicks off like we said, 5:00. If you want to get there early, early is absolutely fine. You guys will be eating from 5:00 to about 6:30, give or take.
Right, but they can get in at 4:30.
Sure. So your early birds, come on out and get in early and beat the traffic, as they say. It'll be a great time. It sounds like you've pulled out all the stops for a lot of fun. Miss Teen New Mexico going to be there performing, going to be dancing, and like I said, Tom Blake, just an amazing performer. That guy's I use the term vocal butter because it's like it hits your ears and it's just like it's so nice. It's soothing.
Yeah.
Tom Blake, he's got such a great voice, and so it'll be great to hear him perform as well. So we want to invite everybody out. Come on out. It's going to be a real good time.
And the songs Tom's doing are very patriotic.
Okay.
And for those of you that don't know Billy Joe Montoya, he's a good entertainer also. He plays guitar and sings, and he'll be doing that until 8:00 tomorrow.
Awesome. So Billy Joe Montoya going to be also entertaining as well. That's one thing I could never do. I don't have the talent enough to do a thing with my hands that requires like intricate, finger picking and also sing in time. Those people are magicians to me. I don't have that ability to do two things at once. So I'm always amazed with singer songwriters and the way that they do. But yeah, come on out, folks. It's going to be an absolute blast. It's tomorrow evening. It's open to all veterans and their families, and that's going to be happening at First United Methodist Church, 2000 North Penn, starting at 5:00. And again, and we're if at any point in time you have just a few extra bucks, even if it's just $5, $10, whatever, every cent is going to help Bob kind of recoup some of the costs that he had to eat with making this dinner available. But regardless of how much it cost, he pulled out the stops and made it available. And so I want to thank you for that, and for your contribution to the community, because you always give back in such amazing ways. So we really do appreciate that.
Well, you're welcome, and I'm happy to do it. The most important things in my life are my country and the people that serve the country, the first responders and the veterans.
Absolutely.
My family and loved ones come in third.
Mm-hmm. And so often when you have a heart for the community, that tends to be the case, is that your family ends up losing out. I had a dear friend, and I'm sure you remember Johnny Gonzalez.
Yeah.
Here in Roswell. I was dear friends with him for many years, and it was very much that same way, that his family and his friends often said they didn't have a chance to see him that much because he was out doing. He was consistently, giving and working in the community, and that's just it goes a lot of times without the thanks that it deserves. But I want you to know that it is absolutely appreciated and it's seen.
Well, I'm glad to do it.
Thank you so much.
Oh.
It's a mantle that a lot of people don't necessarily want to pick up and carry, but we appreciate those that do. So come on out, folks. Don't make this effort worth without its merit. Please come on out and join us.
Can I stick one more thing in?
Of course.
Next Saturday,
Uh-huh.
on the 19th, we're sponsoring a dance
Oh, okay.
up at Westminster Presbyterian Church, which is right behind the Champion Motorsports, the motorcycle dealer.
Right.
On West 2nd.
Right
It's
there next to Calvary Chapel. 2 doors down from Calvary Chapel.
Yeah.
Yep.
But we're sponsoring a dance there from 6 till 9.
Okay.
We've got a fantastic group entertaining called Cibolo Springs.
Oh, I love Cibolo Springs. They're absolutely amazing.
Yeah. and it's a lot of food, great entertainment, and everything is $5.
$5 to get you in, and yeah, you guys, and the dances that you throw, you always bring the spread. It's always fantastic to see you come out just to see what foods are going to show up because it's going to be fantastic. You're a master craftsman, as they say.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's going to be awesome. So that's next Saturday at the Westminster Presbyterian Church. Once again, 6 to 9 p.m. And that's going to be a much more festive, dancey time, fun time to kind of get out there and cut a rug with the missus. It's one of those things. I hear it all the time. The wife looks longingly at her husband and says, "How come you never take me dancing anymore?"
Yeah.
Well, now you've got the chance.
And very few people know this, but there's two singers in the group. And the girl singer used to entertain on stage in Vegas.
Really?
And then she moved to Fort Worth, Texas.
Okay.
And Dallas-Fort Worth is huge, and they have a lot of entertainers there.
Sure.
And Cindy Richardson won Female Entertainer of the Year 2 years in a row.
Is that right?
Yeah.
That's amazing. Yeah, and all in that sea of entertainers, like you're talking about, that she stood out that much from the crowd, and that we have that caliber of entertainer. That's amazing.
And then her brother Marvin Roberts is the other singer.
Okay.
And Marvin is fantastic too.
Brother sister singers, they always blow me away, or sibling singers, because you have this innate timing, this innate, like, it's just built in. You know who's going to take what harmony.
Yeah.
You know who's going to play what melody, and so I'm sure there's a lot of dueling banjos at the Thanksgiving table for them, but that'll be fun. So that's so coming out and join us. It's going to be a great night of entertainment. That's happening next Saturday evening, once again, November 19th, 6 to 9 p.m. there at Westminster Presbyterian Church, which I believe that street is technically 4th Street.
Yes.
I think, yeah. So it's on 4th Street.
2001 West 4th Street.
It always weirds me out that it picks 4th Street in this town picks up where 3rd Street would be. It's a very odd.
I just gave the wrong address. 2801.
2801.
Not 2000. 2801.
2801 West 4th.
Yeah.
Right there behind Champion Motorsports. Can't miss the place. Come on down. So you're just packing out the entertainment now through Thanksgiving. Got any big plans for Turkey Day itself, or are you gonna stay close to home?
Gonna stay home and eat.
That's the way it ought to be done. Are you doing the cooking this year for Thanksgiving?
I don't cook for myself.
Okay.
And I have no family here. So if I do cooking, it'll probably be a TV dinner.
Oh, come on. Now, there's a lot of Thanksgiving dinners that are going to be happening. Any chance that you might make an appearance out of one of those? Maybe just stop by for just a visit, just to pop in.
Well,
grab a
anything's
plate,
possible.
Grab a plate and go, because I feel like you've earned it. That's all we're saying. We want to make sure that you're taking care of this Thanksgiving as well. So lots of opportunities to celebrate, once again, veterans and their families and first responders, basically folks who give back to the community. We want to celebrate you tomorrow, specifically veterans. That's tomorrow evening at First United Methodist Church, 2000 North Penn. That's happening from 5 to 8 p.m. And it's absolutely free. Come on out for that one. And then the event next Saturday, $5 get you in the door. It's an evening of partying, dancing, food, and fun. Can't beat it. Can't beat that for at any price in Roswell. The best date night ticket in Roswell is what you offer. You look very confused by the crab claw pen. Well, Bob, thank you so much for your time. Let me give out your phone number one more time. It's 575-910-4648.
Correct.
Absolutely. Is there anything else that we missed that we want to talk about?
Probably, but I won't think of it till after we're leaving.
Think of it halfway down to the elevator, of course. Well, of course, Bob, thank you so much for all you do. We really do appreciate everything that you do for our community. And once again, folks, any and all monetary donations, 575-910-4648. It would be absolutely appreciated. Bob, thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.
And,
I appreciate you.
Absolutely. We'll talk to you next time. Hopefully, Mike will be back in the captain's chair when we get you here next time.
Okay.
We appreciate you. Thanks again. 18 minutes away from 10 o'clock. Let's pause and get you up to date with some local news.
Now